So, yeah, this is something that I love, is that like these Pinkerton agents, they just all show up.
Was nervous
Oh, here we go.
and thought about fleeing. Then 3 massive Pinkertons appeared. Each introduced himself in turn, but all 3 had the same name, Mr. Person.
I love it.
They explained that they had been hired to protect him, but declined to say by whom.
So yeah, it's cool because if I tab through them, so here's the leader. I tab through them: A persons, B persons, C persons.
That's fantastic.
Pretty terrific, and they're all these big, intimidating, grim-looking dudes who look like they could be like twin brothers. It's kind of funny.
It could be. So why don't you go ahead and explain a little bit about the mechanics of this game, because this
Sure.
obviously isn't an action shooter,
No.
beat 'em up type.
So it's very, anyone who's watching right now can recognize the similarities between this and XCOM. So it's turn-based tactics. Everyone's got 2 kind of action points. They can spend it to move twice or move once within a certain range and then do another action, so on and so forth. So that should be pretty familiar, but it's got a bunch of crazy abilities and other little stats that work in that are interesting as well. Right now, we're in setup phase. Some stages have setup phase where enemies are not really aware of your presence yet, even though, they can technically see us. It's a little bit of a gamey conceit here, but you can see they have these, these sight radii that are kind of showing where they can see, and those sight radii are actually based on our heat rating, which is right here.
Like
So
your body heat?
it's not okay. It's not. It's like heat. How much heat you're packing.
Oh, okay.
So
like guns.
exactly. So
okay.
the heavier, more powerful guns tend to have a higher heat, which means that like you're kind of more noticeable, which is represented by their sight lines being bigger if you've got more heat. But yeah, you can see they're pretty easy to avoid. So B Persons has this elephant rifle. We're gonna have him stand back here for reasons why you'll see in a second. And then C Persons has this triple barrel 10-gram shotgun. We're going to move him up into position, but we're going to use the environment here. You can actually flip pieces of the environment over. You see right now this is partial cover.
I do.
You can have him go in, and he will open that little lid up and make it full cover. So now he's in full cover, which is nice. And then we're going to move A Persons over here where by the tree where he's got full cover as well.
Very cool. By the way, for those who are watching at home, there are different ways that you can comment and send us questions. One is to go on Twitter and hashtag IGN Plays Live and direct your questions and comments at Vince, and he will do his best to answer them. You can also watch us on our Twitch channel under Playing Hard West on the hardest difficulty, which
Yes.
Vince is a beast, and I think he's going to do awesome on it.
Fingers crossed.
Yep. You can also reach us on IGN's YouTube page, same title for that. And you can also go to our actual IGN page and watch the stream there and comment in the comment section.
Yes, you should do that.
Do not be shy.
Okay, so we're in setup phase. I'm just going to end this turn, get everyone's action points back. So I'm going to take some risks here early on, which I might pay for because this is the hard difficulty and Iron Man, but it's the first mission, so I'm down for taking some risks. And by the way, for the purposes of Iron Man, it says key characters. If a key character dies, your thing ends. The only key character in this scenario is Solomon Delir. The Pinkertons are, as cool as they are, entirely expendable. And as they die, new ones will show up between matches. So, yeah, we're going to kick this off with... B Persons has this rifle, and you can see at the bottom there's that little red to green shader. That's actually the range profile of this weapon. So like at ranges like this up close, the weapon's actually very inaccurate, but then as you move here, it's more like middle accuracy, but then here and beyond into areas like this, it's at beyond. It's actually very accurate. So,
right. Which is reflective of the real thing, which I like.
Yes. So step one. We're going to have him take a special kind of shot. He's got an ability called Golden Bullet. Golden Bullet fires a shot that has 100% accuracy no matter what and can pierce through walls, pierce through cover, and it always kills. Well, not always kills its target. Always deals its full damage of whatever that gun is you're firing to its target. So even though he doesn't really technically normally wouldn't have a shot on this guy because of the wall there, I'm going to have him just charge up Golden Bullet, and pow.
Boom.
He's done. So that's going to kick off this combat. Now they're going to become aware of our presence. So now this Now we begin in earnest.
Well, here's the interesting thing. So this is kind of what sets this game apart from other games that take place in the Wild West. There's a little bit of a gothic feel to it. You've got some supernatural powers.
Yep, that's right. So, and Golden Bullet is an example of, one of those kind of like more over-the-top kind of supernaturally or fantasy type elements. So, this one's not so much fantasy, but like this one is a cone shot you can do with shotguns that will hit everything in a radius, so it has a chance to hit everything in the radius. 52 to 80% chance for me to hit these folks. I'm going to fire it from behind cover, and let's see how many bodies we get.
All right.
Ooh!
All of them.
All three. One of them barely lives.
Barely lives.
We're going to see if Delir can finish that guy off. 44% chance to hit, so that's derived from a few things. So, like, Delir is not really necessarily adept at combat. His basic accuracy is 45. This other guy's defense rating is a 1, so that lowers it to 44. Nothing special. I might have a better chance with my other weapon. Yeah, I do. So with my other weapon, if we take a look, this weapon also has a bonus accuracy of 5%. And at this particular range, we're in that weapon's green range, so we get some bonus accuracy there. So this shot will be a 59% shot. Guaranteed, not by any stretch of the imagination, but might as well take the shot and see what happens.
So when you're on this kind of level of difficulty...
Yeah, I was firing at the wrong dude. I'm dumb. Okay. Yes. Yes.
I was going to ask, if you are on the hardest difficulty, do you start off with more weapons or more powerful weapons? Or are you legitimately starting off with the same kind of weapons at every difficulty?
I was starting off with the same stuff, and I'm not really sure, to be honest, what's going to be different in terms of the enemies. I'm not sure if they're going to be more powerful, they're going to take more hits. So far, they seem to have about this. You know what? They seem to have a little bit more hit points, actually. Like, the average thug in the normal difficulty has 3 hit points, and these guys seem to have 4. So yeah, that one guy had 5. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to have 8 persons try to finish off this guy. 74% shot. Roll the dice. What do we got? Ooh, nothing. Okay.
Nothing.
So you see his that guy's luck went down.
Yes.
That little like horseshoe. Yeah, exactly. And you see it went down by 74. Basically, you have luck, and if you get lucky and a shot, that luck is kind of like a shield in a way. It can be used to power your abilities, but can also be used to protect you from shots that would probably almost definitely be hits normally. So, and the amount that it gets reduced by is the percentage chance that the shot that was firing at you had of hitting you. So you saw that I had a 74% chance of hitting this guy. I missed because of his luck, but it took 74 luck from him. That's going to be a lot less luck for him to work with. So now,
can you gain back any of the luck you missed?
Every time you get hit, you get luck back.
Okay.
You get a certain amount of luck back. So yeah, this guy's down to 1 luck to 53 luck. I'm going to switch over to my Deadly Derringer. Deadly Derringer is cool because it actually only takes 1 action point to shoot, so it's one of the only weapons in the game you can shoot twice in 1 turn. So, 62% chance on this guy. What do we got? Got him. All right, cool. That guy's down and out.
All right. So where are we going next?
So now we've got... Okay, so we have this guy here who's in cover, and then we've got someone here who's in full cover. We don't know exactly where they are, or we know that they're there, but we don't know who they are, what kind of stats they have. But you want to know what? I don't even want to worry about them or deal with them. So, oh, interesting. That's unfortunate. That's right. I don't have any equipment, special equipment to set on these guys. So you start with 100 luck. B persons. I used 50 luck on that first golden bullet.
Right.
And then he got shot at and it missed him, but it took away his luck to the point where now I don't have enough for a second golden bullet, so I can't lean on it the way I could before. That's fine. So we're going to use 1 action point to reload.
So if you're new to this type of game, let's say you haven't played this, you haven't played XCOM, what do you think a good strategy for a newbie going in would be?
Stick to cover. Cover is really important in this game. Not only does cover reduce the percentage chance that you will be hit, it also can greatly reduce the amount of damage a shot can do to you. When you're in half cover, basically most guns do half or less of their normal damage, and when you're in full cover, most guns, except for the ones with the most penetration, are only going to do 1 point of damage to you. So if you're in full cover, you're not usually in too much danger. So, B persons, I only got a 49% chance shot, but I'm gonna take it. It's the only shot I got.
So what platforms is this game available on?
This is going to be, this is PC.
All right, so this is
for
PC
your
only.
PC. Yes, correct.
All right.
So yeah, right now, person's C is a little bit exposed. And I don't want it to be. So you see this little radius here that comes up when I move my cursor in this area. This is like a counter shot radius. Basically, if I walk within this radius, this guy's like overwatching that area. He's gonna get a free shot on me basically if I go in there. So
okay.
I want to stay outside of that distance, but I do want to get this guy to some cover. So gonna move him over to there so that he's not being flanked, because he has no cover in this direction against this guy if he stays there. So fine.
So Vince, you actually reviewed this game for
Yes,
IGN.
I did.
And tell me a little bit about that. What do you think of the game overall?
I mean, overall, I liked this game quite a bit. To be honest, I kind of wasn't sure what I was going to think of it, and at the start, I thought I was going to like it a lot more than I truthfully did end up liking it, because I loved the high tactics of having models of all the different guns and their different ranges, and the importance of cover and using the environment. The powers are fun to use, but they do make that tactical consideration, in my opinion, a little bit less significant, which actually dampened my enjoyment of the game just a little bit overall, although they are still fun to use, like Ricochet Shot. I don't like this straight line shot that I have here, because I have to go, because this wall is practically impede shot altogether. Like I say, a shot that's any better.
All right, let's take a look and see if that works, because that would be very...
The same as doing the shot normally. Got him.
Good job.
So, yeah, not a lot of damage though, because he's in full cover. Oh, right, and he's flanked as well. I should move him around. It's not a lot of cover. I might have him flank around. You know what, for this turn.
I'm going to trust with whatever you go with.
Yeah, for this turn, I'm just gonna have him take cover there. I might flank around the side of the building here and use that window to get an open shot.
What do you think the most challenging thing in this game is? So, like, what's the most challenging thing to really master? Anything in particular?
So, one of the things that was difficult for me at first playing this game was understanding how the line of sight stuff worked, like understanding when someone was in sight or when they weren't. Like when I would be revealed to, like, so if I have one guy who's farther up and sees my enemies and is seen by my enemies, the idea of moving someone else into a flanking position without actually being seen was tough for me. Basically, the rule is if you can see them, they can see you. So, like, I have to, like, for instance, I just now had to put this C person's, instead of this corner position where he'd probably be able to see them through this window, I had to put him one space away, because if I don't do that, then he's immediately in a position here where he can be shot. Whereas if I go here and then come around the corner next turn and take a shot, they don't have a chance to react to me. Like, getting the sense of like when enemies could see me and when they couldn't was definitely a bit of a challenge at first. That and just managing your luck and using your luck effectively as a resource is important.
Very cool. Remember, guys, you can ask any kind of questions or comment on Twitter at #IGNPlaysLive. You can hit up our Twitch, YouTube, and IGN pages, and we will go through all of the comment sections and be sure to read out your questions and comments. I like the music. It's very reminiscent of Young Guns to me.
Yes. Yeah, I feel it.
So, here's an impromptu question. What is your favorite Western?
My favorite Western...
Your favorite Western?
Is probably... I know it's not like considered like a classic. In fact, I think the original is kind of... I don't want to say it's derided, but I don't think it's considered to be a Western of note. But I thought the remake, maybe like, 7 years ago now, 5, 6, 7 years ago, of 3:10 to Yuma is excellent. I love that. That's one that I've watched a lot. I've actually watched that. I rewatched that several times.
What do you like about it?
I love Ben Foster. I think the most about it, like the way Ben Foster has an immediately domineering and kind of creepy presence. He's not even the main villain. He's just kind of like henchman of the main villain, or kind of like the right-hand man of the main villain, but he has a screen presence. He just looks so at home riding that horse. He really looks like he is from that era. And he's an interesting kind of villain because there's some, I don't want to spoil it, because they make some implications about his character and about his feelings about some of the other characters that are interesting to me. I don't want to spoil it for anyone. Just go watch the recent remake of 310 to Yuma. I'm also going to show you guys fanning right now. So fanning is a special ability that you can use on most standard 6 shooters or pistols, where basically you fan the hammer and fire multiple shots at once. Those shots have all a lower chance of hitting than a normal shot would. And in this case, yeah, it's actually so low that it would be 0%, so I can't really use it.
Okay.
But
as soon as you can, I would love to see you fan the hammer.
Yes. I'm actually going to go and just empty out my Deadly Derringer.
Go for it.
It's a low percentage shot.
Cool.
And then actually I'm going to take this second action point just to reload my Derringer. See what they do. Yeah, so that's really important. So you see this guy just made this move out here. If I had moved my one guy over to here, he would have been able to make that move over here and like take a shot in my face and really screw me up. Now instead I'm gonna get to do that to him.
All right. Let's see that in action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move over to the Deadly Derringer. I think I should have an angle on him from here. Yep, that might even be a guaranteed shot. Yep, it is.
Cool. Well, I was going to take questions from the YouTube and Twitch audience, but I got to get this refreshed. It's not refreshing. Sorry, guys. I'll get to it in a minute. What's going on?
Okay, nice. Because this guy has such a nice movement speed, I can actually... that might be a scary situation, though. I don't care. He's a meat shield. He's
a meat shield.
The persons exist to keep Delir alive, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think my favorite Western is Tombstone. It's got a great cast.
Tombstone's pretty great.
It's pretty amazing. It's funny, and it's got a lot of great action. Plus, I always forget that Jason Priestley is in that. Of 90210 fame.
That's right.
It makes me so happy.
Come on, 58% chance shot? No.
No, nothing.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Fun. It's fine.
So what other powers can you gain? What other sort of cool supernatural powers besides the golden bullet can you actually get in this game?
So there's a power called Shadow Kill, where anyone who is not in direct sunlight, if someone's not in direct sunlight, you can actually just instantly deal like 8 damage to them, which you can see like 8, like the average goon just walking around has 3 or 4 health, so like 8 damage is like hilarious. That's just like a preposterous amount of damage to do. All right, I gotta start getting a little aggressive here.
All right.
Yeah, I'm playing kind of gingerly because I'm like, ooh, I don't want to, I don't want people to die, but it's okay. As long as the Delir lives, we're fine.
No risk, no reward.
And I haven't played on this difficulty level, so I'm not really sure just how nasty this can get.
Yeah, a lot of people are agreeing with me on Twitch that Tombstone is an awesome movie. Val Kilmer is amazing. Moonman wants to know what got me into gaming. I'm an old person, and I remember playing Space Invaders on the Atari 2600. That's technically what got me into gaming, but I'm also a Nintendo kid, so when my parents got a Nintendo in 1988, I should say, that was it. That was it for me. The rest of the story was written. What about you, Vince?
Well, I started playing games. Oh God, that was a total mistake.
Uh-oh. Things just got real.
Yeah, that was a total misplay. Whoops. Sorry. Sorry, dude inside. You might die now because of my incompetence. So me, I mean, I started with Qbert on the TI-99.
Oh, amazing.
4A when I was like 3 years old. So I'm a crazy person.
Neuromancer27 wants to know, Destiny responsible for the resurgence of Westerns? I would say that was Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, you mean in games?
Yeah, in games. Sorry. Ha! Context. It's helpful.
I mean, are we so sure that there's like a resurgence of them? I mean, I can't think of. I mean, this is the first game of note in a long time. I feel like it's not, and you know, I would argue nothing against the developers of this game. I don't even know that people would consider this game of note. I think it is because of its quality design, but you know, it's not a game that I think is like. I wouldn't say that Hard West is starting or continuing a huge trend of bringing back the Western in games. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think it's interesting that there's not too many games that are done in the Wild West.
Right, really aren't. Okay, I'm making a gutsy move here. I don't really know what might be over in this general area. Nothing, thankfully, cool. I just wanted to flank this guy and get a guaranteed shot to finish him off. I was just going to say, watch me be out of ammo with both guns. And I just ran out in the middle of that. That would have been hilarious.
Tangent that actually happened to me in Fallout 4 the other day, where I had no bullets in any guns, or in any of my guns, and I ran into a huge battle, and I was like, whoops.
Whoops.
Well, I could throw this pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm just going to have Delir reload. Shall have him reload.
So are there ammo
guns.
dumps in this game, or how do you get back your bullets?
You have an infinite amount of ammo. Really all you have to be mindful of is is what's in the clip.
All right, good to know.
Yeah. I'm gonna have this person's continue around this way. We know this room is clear. There's still dudes about though. There be dudes. Dudes are here.
I just like the objective is so simple: kill all
Kill
madmen.
all madmen. You know, I'm gonna take this time while there's no enemies bothering us to just get everyone reloaded.
Hello, Matthew Tip Lady on YouTube. How are you doing today?
Watch someone come flying around the corner. Just put
That would be
bullets in my
amazing.
face.
This complete ambush.
I think it would be the opposite of amazing for me.
It'd be fun to watch, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sorry everyone if I'm playing a little bit gingerly and maybe not as excitingly, but I'm like, I don't know just how hard gets, and I've got injuries, I've got combat injuries on and Ironman on, so.
Yeah. I think that it's good because you're teaching how to correctly play the game. Which, you know, it's really fun when you go in there and you just start shooting away, but it doesn't teach you anything about the game other than how to die. Which I guess is a lesson.
Yeah, no, that's
what not to do.
I can be a very effective teacher about what not to do. What do cocoa leaves do again? Right, they improve your movement speed. Yeah, I don't really need that right now.
Romanta says, Megan's just sitting there Googling, pretending to like things by reading off of IMDb. Literally none of that made sense, but no, I'm actually looking around at your comments.
Let's see here. I'm gonna bust my way into this room and just see if
do
there's
it.
anyone in here. Okay, well that gave me a little bit of information. So I was able to tell that there's a guy here. Yeah, and that's the thing that I'm not entirely sure why I know there's a guy there. I think it's because maybe it might be their shadow. So actually, if the lighting is such that the shadow would throw out into my line of sight, that will reveal that there's someone there for me.
Oh, I did not know that was an actual feature. That's
which
cool.
is a neat little nuance to it.
So there's quite a bit of strategy. It goes pretty deep, it sounds like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm actually gonna relocate to over here. Make sure he stays in cover. Honestly, I think I'm gonna keep Delir out here. I don't see any reason he needs to. Well, I don't know. As long as I keep him safe behind cover, an extra gun is probably helpful, even though he's not really a good shot. So yeah, now if I come to the corner here, I should have a shot on this guy now. Yeah, I do. It looks like he's not going to have any cover. So I'm going to switch from my deadly Derringer to my Navy gun. Navy gun is a pretty powerful handgun. It's a pretty standard 6-shooter for all intents and purposes, but it's just a little bit more damage than the average one. 74% chance shot on this. It would kill him outright, 5 damage. Fingers crossed. Oh, his luck saves him.
Ah.
It's fine. That took a big chunk out of his luck. He's not gonna
get lucky again.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. You can literally like, oh, your luck has run out, and that's literally it for you.
Right.
In this game.
So another question: are you familiar at all with the Dark Tower series?
Yes, so I haven't read The Dark Tower, but The Dark Tower is a very common example of the same aesthetic that this game sports, which is, it's like a literary subgenre known as Weird West, or the Weird Western. And yeah, and this game definitely falls under that category for sure. I'm probably taking a bigger risk than I need to here, but this guy doesn't seem to have any capability of hitting me as I run in here, so I'm just going to run in.
How long does each round, you think, take? Each scenario?
It really depends on how methodical you are, but I would say like a battle can easily be like 20 minutes. It can be longer, it can be shorter.
What's the fastest you've gotten through a battle?
Probably like 5 minutes, because I knew the battle and I was replaying it. Okay, we're in fairly good shape right now. Delir is fully healthy. A couple of my Pinkertons are a little bit banged up, but again, they're not nearly as important. If I remember correctly, where things are going to get crazy is going to be in this big room here.
And why is that?
No, that's where like a hella dudes are going to be posted up, getting ready to get rowdy.
I look forward to it.
Okay, so yeah, let's start setting up for that.
What's the craziest shootout you've been in this game?
You go to a Mexican town where you had killed their basically like a Mexican drug lord who was extorting you and your family for money, and you hunt him down and you kill him. But once you've killed him, like it turns out that like killing him actually totally destabilizes the town that he kind of ran, and so it's like you kind of, even though you've killed a villain, you've killed a bad person, you've actually kind of created chaos for everybody. And so because of that, one of the side missions you can do is you can head into that town. You can head into that town and kill what's left of his gang from terrorizing the town. And that was crazy because you kind of start out in like a four-way intersection with very little cover, and you're surrounded on three sides by dudes.
Oh wow!
Many of whom are like on the second floor of a building and behind cover, so they kind of have high ground on you. It's pretty hairy.
Wow, a little bit of an OK Corral situation.
Yep.
Although, fun fact, OK Corral did not take place at the OK Corral, and it wasn't at high noon. It was at like 3 p.m.
Yeah, but 3 p.m. isn't nearly as sexy sounding as high noon.
I know. It's a little bit of fun Wild West facts for you. Oh, here's another one. Did you know that feral camels used to roam around Texas?
Really?
Because I gotta re-look it up. I was reading about it the other day, and I thought that was really interesting. But apparently there was a camel corps in Texas, and when it got disbanded, some of the camels got free. And up until 1941, you'd occasionally just see a random camel wandering around Texas.
What?
I'm like, I would totally love to ride camels around Texas. I guess the thought was it has a very arid desert-like
Sure.
geography, so they were like, oh, let's just bring in camels and have a camel corps. And then it didn't work out, so like, run free, camels.
Go be free. Go do camel
Go be
things.
free. Go do camel things.
So you can see I'm keeping my one person in this room where he has no line of sight, no nothing. That's
Right.
because he got shot a couple of times, and now he's got 100 luck, and 100 luck to me just means 2 golden bullets. So he doesn't need line of sight. He doesn't need to worry about walls. I'm just going to sit him out in this room and let him take a shot at the first person who poses a threat.
So on YouTube, SoccerPro100725 wants to know what type of game this is.
I just did the literal opposite of what I said I was going to. I was going to keep him in this room, and I literally just moved him forward.
No.
That's fine. I'm going to move him back out of here when I get a chance. So what type of game? So this is what we call turn-based tactics, just like XCOM is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what we call these. They're heavily based on small groups of units that you control turn by turn. Usually have action points or some kind of limiting resource that determines how much you can do with them every turn.
So if somebody were an XCOM fan, they probably enjoy this.
Yep, this would be
game.
very, very familiar. Even elements of the interface would probably be extremely familiar if you are an XCOM fan.
Right.
And right now we're just like kind of leapfrogging, together up through cover. Okay, and we can see now that there's definitely someone here, and we're not going to alert that someone at all. We're gonna stay behind cover, and you see how much of a
So what kind of room is that? Is it like a boiler room?
almost what it looks like, but oh, look at that! I have more than one target. I have 2 targets.
Uh-oh.
I can hit this dude. Oh, interesting. That's the only one I can hit. I can't fire. Wonder why I can't fire golden bullet at this person who I know to be there. Yeah, I guess not. Interesting. That's okay. But you can see that guy is through this wall and this wall, and I'm telling you, he's not long for this world.
It's not his fault. He's crazy. It probably is, but
All right.
we are in the Wild West. You got to do what you got to do.
It's true.
Very
I'm
cool.
gonna move Delir up. This is kind of against my better judgment. He's the one kind of vital, like, VIP that I need to make sure lives. But
Okay.
fortune favors the bold, though.
Absolutely, it does. So, I know we're live, but Ben, I'm having a hard time
God.
pulling up our questions on Twitter and IGN for some reason. I don't know, it's not signed in or what's going on here. Or I'm pressing the wrong button.
We just got flanked by this guy. This is now a situation where I absolutely need to get Delir out of here and have him not be anywhere near any of this. So Delir, just GTFO. Just get out of here, pal.
That's totally what they said.
While you
Wild
can.
West, GTFO.
Oh yeah, that was a thing.
That's what Billy the Kid said to Pat Garrett.
Was totally a thing. Shotgun dude. You're gonna literally roll. There's a person. We know from the footsteps. There's a person right here. You're literally gonna walk right up and blast them in the face with a shotgun. It's not gonna be a good day for them.
I tell you, shotguns are so handy in
Oh,
shooters.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get
they
really
are.
attached to them, and I try not to, but I mean, they just basically end everything.
Yep. This
in one
guy's
go.
this guy's life has his tale. We're about to write the last chapter in this guy's story. One thing that's nice to note here is that unlike in XCOM, it is possible to have a 100% chance shot. In XCOM and a lot of games like this, even if you have the right positioning and the right stats and the right gun for the right situation, there's always a percentage chance that you can still miss that shot or some wild crazy thing can backfire on you and can miss. There is, I do like, and while I understand that and I like that, I do like that if you get close enough and you put yourself kind of in danger enough to get close enough, the game will reward you with an absolutely guaranteed shot if you take that risk. So no amount of luck can save that dude from that.
No.
Which is nice. And now this guy ends his turn in cover, which is good because there's someone else here. Hopefully they don't have enough movement points to get around this corner and take a shot at him, because he will die. Not that that means that much to us.
It's all about Solomon at this point.
Exactly, right. And then, let's see.
Now,
This is-
when you die in this game, so let's say Solomon takes a shotgun to the face.
Yeah.
Do you respawn? Do you not have as much in your inventory? Are there any penalties for dying?
You start the whole, on Ironman, you start the entire thing over.
Thank you.
The entire, not just this mission, the entire scenario will start over. So yeah, that's not a situation that you want to be in. Gonna move this guy out wide. Oh, she's hiding.
Smart.
I can't blame her. There's
Yeah, she's
not a-
completely outnumbered.
not a good situation facing her right here. I wonder. Nah, I don't. Do I want to kind of expose myself in this way? I could make the move out here, and she would have no cover, and I would have a sure shot. Not a sure shot. I'd have a good shot with that Navy gun, but her luck could save her. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the risk.
So here's a question. Have you ever sacrificed one of your support team members in order to get someone? So if one of these brothers die, or person's ABC. If one of them goes down, is it worth it? Is it
Yeah,
worth
it's
the
fine.
risk?
It's fine. Like they're gonna, they will be replenished at the end of the. It's interesting the way they explain it. Like another Pinkerton that looks just like them shows up, and that actually freaks out Delir, and like has an effect on his mental state. So it's not that there's no cost of losing them. Every time you lose them, another one mysteriously just appears to replace them. It looks exactly the same, and obviously, as you can imagine, that kind of messes with Delir's head. This is all a very like Lovecraftian, like Delir's slow descent into madness.
Oh my gosh.
Slash genius as he tries to solve this mystery of why all these people in the West are going mad.
Please tell me Cthulhu shows up at the end.
It feels it's very Cthulhian.
So we have a good question from Twitter. At LibbyMTRealtor wants to know, any chance this will come to consoles?
You know, it's interesting that you asked that because I had people. I did a little brief AMA on IGN 1 on the day that the review came out, and I had a few people ask me just exactly that question, actually, which is cool because usually usually games like this don't necessarily have that much interest level on consoles, so it is cool to see people caring about that and asking about that. I mean, you know, here's the thing. You know, XCOM came to, oh, that's gonna hurt
Oh no!
a fair bit.
Oh!
He barely lived. And you see that? So I got a combat injury for that. He has a mangled foot. This guy now has a mangled foot.
He's lucky he just got a mangled foot.
Which is okay because this person is gonna have a mangled life right now. So
They're just gonna get mangled.
yeah.
The laboratory was
So on
finally
Twitch,
cleared of
Burkoff wants to
lunatics.
know what difficulty is this. This is the hardest.
It's on
difficulty
hard.
setting.
Hard with combat injuries on and Iron Man turned on. All right, so we made it. We didn't lose anyone, although one of those persons did suffer an injury at the end. So injuries are something you can turn on or off. Injuries basically will cause some kind of a stat debuff for a certain amount of time, but then after they recover from that injury, it usually results in them getting stronger in some way.
Oh, interesting.
So it's
if I have a mangled foot and I recover from that, will my foot be stronger?
You know, to be honest, I got through. I did not have combat injuries turned on for most of my review period. I did mess with it a little bit, but actually found that I lucked out and didn't get any injuries, or the couple of people that I had that had injuries died subsequently before I had a chance to see what the effects of them.
Interesting. Maybe we'll see that today.
Yep.
Moonman wants to know, Megan, I'm trying to get my wife to play more video games with me. Any advice on where to start or which game? Good games. All the good games.
Oh, good games. As it turns out, girlfriends and wives like the same things that that husbands and boyfriends do. They just like good things.
Yes, they like good things. So if you want to start with, you know, something like Tomb Raider or Fallout or even Hard West, feel free to do so. If you feel like it's something that you love, then she might very well love it as well.
Yep.
It's as simple as that. Women do play other stuff other than Happy Home Designer, and quite a few men play Happy Home Designer too, so rock on, gamers.
Happy Home Designer is actually pretty good.
It's actually very entertaining. Putting all my HGTV skills to use.
So, you know, every campaign kind of has its own world map mechanic. In this particular campaign, it's research projects. So, you know, Delir is a gifted scientist, and so he can take blueprints that he finds in the world or that he buys, and he can use those blueprints and do all kinds of research on them down 3 different kind of avenues: chemistry, engineering, or gunsmithery. That can result in different kinds of items. So chemistry gives you a lot of different consumable items that can help you. And that's what I stuck to when I did this originally. I'm actually going to try gunsmithery and see if we can get any cool guns.
Excellent. So when you talk about chemistry, is that like health potions or the equivalent of, or?
Yeah. Health potions, things that buff your maximum luck, things that might improve your, might smoke some tobacco and that improves your aim because it calms your hands.
Sure.
You know,
I love that.
Things like that. You know, you might swig some whiskey and it'll increase your maximum health because you feel less pain. You know.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. All right, I'm going to use that blueprint right now to. Okay, so I patented the protector ring revolver and the revolving rifle. So now those are items that I can now spend money on and buy.
Very cool. You ever swigged whiskey to take away the pain?
Sadly, I know exactly what that's about. Not too often though, and not recently.
Scotch whiskey is my go-to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm partial to Mad Men and Chivas Regal. So, and I don't know why I drink it, because I always feel really I feel really happy when I drink it, and the next day I feel really gloomy. I'm like, what is that?
Nah.
Why do you do that to me, brown liquor?
When the pain has to go away, it's tequila. That's
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is it's a Patron kind of night sometimes. It's just the way it is.
I hear you.
All right, so let's see what I want to do here. So I can order the parts to build, some of the stuff that I made through the Pony Express.
Pony Express.
How much money do I actually?
Interesting fact. I think the Pony Express is was only in business for barely 2 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then it got replaced by the Telegraph or something.
So
it lives on in our hearts.
So I have 100 gold. So I can't build both of these. The protector ring revolver is actually pretty cool because it looks like it's basically a concealed weapon. So it's got 0 heat. So if I want to do stealthy stuff, it's actually a great weapon for that. But
what's going to be massive explosions and awesome animation though? I think that's what the people want to see.
I was gonna say I kind of this mix between the rifle and the revolver.
All right.
So. Yeah. Oh, allows 2 shots per turn. Yeah.
Yeah, that seals the deal.
Yeah, I want this. I want this in my life. Actually, I want to try out both, but I don't have the gold.
Yeah.
But maybe I can trade stuff. Oh, it's right. This is the Pony Express. I can't trade over the Pony Express. I can only send the money and get the stuff back. I can't offer my own items up for trade.
Yep, I was right. Pony Express. It's about a fast mail service from 1860 to 1861. Did not last very long.
Oh wow, that's very short.
It's really short.
I wonder if that effectively dates the game, or if they weren't paying necessarily that close of attention to the exact timing or not.
I wonder how.
I don't think the game ever says the exact date that it takes place in.
Sure.
Cliff's notes suggested the natives knew what caused the madness.
So do you run into anyone famous in this game? Do you run into Jesse James or Billy the Kid or anything, Black Bart or anything like that?
Not that I remember, no.
Right.
All right.
By the way, Young Guns, also an awesome Western.
Oh yeah, super good.
I even like the sequel, Young Guns 2.
All right, so yeah, this is the character screen. I want to see about this mangled foot. So mangled foot, damage to the foot results in reduced movement rate, -4 movement, and -1 maximum hit points. So yeah, this guy is not going to be super mobile. This guy's not going to be super mobile. But I wonder what'll happen when he if and when he heals.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah. I'm actually wondering if I should switch things around. If this guy's not going to be moving very much, I might want him to just hang back and be the golden gun sniper. Because the things like that, the golden bullet stuff, it's all derived from these cards. So this card system is, it's a thing. I mean, I didn't talk about it too much. I didn't get to go into it too much into my review because it wasn't really much of a deciding factor for me one way or the other. This is where all the abilities kind of are derived from. Is you just equip these cards on people, and if you equip cards in suits or in different poker hands, they can get some bonuses. It's cute. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in a role-playing sense. It just seems like a gamey, kind of a video gamey system.
Well, it is a video game.
Yeah, sure. But some
go.
things are particularly gamey, I don't know. So who's the guy with the? No, I don't want to actually quit. I'm kidding. Who's got the foot injury?
Kano.
A person.
He looks like Kano from Mortal Kombat.
They all look like Kano, though.
They do.
Okay, so it's a person. It's the silvery looking dude.
By the way, Vince was telling me all about Evo 37. Now I know what that's
Evo
about.
moment number 37. That's right.
Evo number 37. I actually finally got to see that.
I brought you into the know.
Yes, because I had no idea. Vince was wearing a shirt the other day,
Yes,
It
that
said
was a
Unleashed,
direct.
and I was like, I do not get it. I
Yes.
was like, come with me. I have something to show you.
Yeah, with the Ken hand parrying the Chun-Li leg.
Yes.
I love that shirt. I got that shirt at Evo this past year, actually.
It's super cool.
Can't wait to go next year.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make this guy the golden bullet sniper. I'll
All
keep
right.
doing that. All right, so that means I'm gonna taking that golden gun, that elephant rifle away from you. Take the
So
navy.
I have a question.
Yeah,
Are
shoot.
there any Undertaker-like superpowers in this game? I asked because if you remember old school Undertaker from way back in the days of Black and Gray, he had some gnarly powers, and I just got to thinking, I wonder if they.
That shadow kill is like totally something that I could imagine Undertaker having access to. Another power is you can. There's one called Scavenger where you can actually take a bite out of a cadaver that's on the ground and restore health that way. Actually, we might have access to that ability now.
I hope so.
We have some cards to give out. See, 9 of Hearts. That gives me Artery Shot.
Ugh.
King of Hearts, Smell Blood. You can track wounded enemies.
I know you said King of Hearts. I heard Kingdom Hearts. And I was like, his sword just got real.
Okay, here's another one. Shriek damages all enemies in sight.
Wow. They've got like a Mortal Kombat theme going. What was the name of the character who with the long hair and she could scream like a banshee?
Sindel.
Sindel.
Yep,
Thank you.
Sindel.
Yeah, we have a Mortal Kombat theme going here.
All right, so Golden Bullet guy has 10 of Hearts. We can also give him the King of Hearts. But I don't know if because if we give him the King of Hearts, then he gets the pair bonus, which would be nice. Oh, this guy's got a cracked skull. I didn't even realize this.
Oh,
other person-
that's no good.
Powerful blow to the head induces vertigo. -5 aim, -8 sight, -1 max HP. You know, the minus to his aim isn't even that big of a deal.
Yeah.
This guy's mostly going to be operating up close.
I
But
think
yeah.
people want to see you fight soon, though.
Okay, sorry. Let me get out. I love nerding out about this stuff, but I know it's not necessarily what's
So I
exciting
just
to everybody else.
complimented Vince in a meeting that we had recently because I was like, this is somebody who doesn't just play games and loves them, but loves to learn about them.
Yeah,
which
I-
I think a lot of people don't really do anymore. They don't take the time to go really in depth, especially with a game like this, which is so strategy heavy. I think what you're doing is extraordinarily important.
I just love being all up in the guts of games like this. I really do. I just love it. It's what I play. Honestly, it's what I play games for. Is this stuff? That's what I love the most. All right, but let's move on. Yep, natives talking things.
Yeah. See, that's interesting because they all have bowler hats on, which was like the preferred hat in the Wild West. We always think it's going to be like a 10-gallon hat or a cowboy hat. A 10-gallon hat no one would wear because you would be an easy target for your enemies.
That's right.
Look at me. I'm a tool. Okay, you're going to get shot.
The first thing I would think of to shoot, I was like, that guy with that dumb hat on his head, I want him dead now.
It's just a matter of principle now.
Just like, where do you get off wearing that hat?
Exactly. I don't know. You either have to be a total tool or you have to have enough swag. If you could pull it off, I mean, that would be amazing.
That's the thing. Ben Foster in 310 Yuma, he pulls it off.
See? There you go.
He pulls it off.
Can do it. I can honestly believe if you're not really from Texas, there's certain things that you can't wear in this day and age. So like Jake, we were talking about
This
wrestling.
is his gimmick. Yes, part. Yeah, I did not have cash to buy that key.
Here's a fun fact that I'm just randomly coming up with the top of my head. Did you know Billy the Kid was 21 when he died? Yeah.
He lost him.
Well, he killed a lot of people. Yeah. Rumor has it he killed like that. But
All right, let's see.
The chip was now
Twitch.
Yay, anime indeed.
By the way, if you like
leader wandered
anime with a
into
Western
Gilmer's office
flavor,
again,
Trigun is a good
probably
one.
upstairs,
It is.
grumbled. Only Delir
You know,
knew how to identify the
Although I'm one
flaws.
of the weirdos that doesn't love Trigun as much as some other people do.
You don't like it as much.
No, I'm in the extreme minority though.
No, that's interesting. I'm struggling a little bit with Gurren Lagann, but episode 8 just got real, so that could change.
With Trigun?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the first like 6 or 7 episodes probably didn't need to exist. Like I feel like the show starts when, well, I don't want to give away spoilers, but whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a certain point at which Vash as a character starts to become an actual real character, and that's when I become interested in him. But
Yeah. I feel that way about Gurren Lagann, where I'm just like, it's not bad. I mean, it has funny parts, but I feel like now it's about to take an interesting turn, which I'm really looking forward to. So.
Okay, so like, see, this person's shadow
Yes.
is showing, and that's why I know where they are.
That's cool. I really like that.
Yeah, so I can actually, because of that, I can actually take a shot on them if I want.
Let's throw some shade on him.
I think. No? That
Nope.
was one. Nope. Nope, just kidding. Although I don't want to be stuck in a bad situation there. So.
Keith Sogun on YouTube says, I like marijuana. Look at Garages about that.
Congratulations.
Good on you. If you have any real questions you'd like to ask us, please hit us up on our Twitch, IGN, and YouTube channels. Also, you can hashtag IGN Plays Live on the Twitter.
On the Twitters.
I will be more than happy to answer your questions, or rather, Vince will. I'm just along for the ride.
To quote a wise man, you make a good bullet catcher. little Dota quotes for you guys.
There you go. Somebody is posting emojis of pizza on Twitch, and it's making me really hungry because pizza is my downfall.
That sounds terrible. Oh my god.
What?
I couldn't even. I thought I was aiming at this dude with Golden Bullet. I couldn't even see the person that just got killed by that thing.
That was
Golden Bullet is
excellent.
Hilarious. What a hilarious, ridiculous ability. All right, so in this mission, I'm trying to get Delir to pick up these notes that are hidden in this church. So the silver ones are kind of side ones. The gold one is the one I need to complete the mission. We'll see how many of those I actually. In this case, I actually have to put Delir kind of at risk by moving him up to grab this stuff. So.
No pain, no gain, Vince.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see what happens here. Enemy turn. They doing stuff?
Something.
Takes a shot. A little bit of a luck hit there. Oh, this person's leaving themselves wide open. Yeah, he wanted that shot.
He doesn't want to live anymore.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done with this life. Like, yeah, ending your turn outside of cover is just like suicide. The game does do it a fair bit just to try to be aggressive and kill you.
Plus, you are on hard mode.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is new. I feel like these cooldowns weren't as noticeable on the higher difficulty level. So Golden Bullet has a 2-turn cooldown now, so that's interesting.
Is this available on Mac? Liquid Lou 80 wants to know on IGN.com.
Oh, that's a really good question.
I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up. I actually don't know. I didn't review it on Mac or Linux. Although when we know the game is available on those platforms, we do try to include that information.
Yes, we absolutely do. That is, in fact, what my job on database is to make sure
that is your literal job.
That's my literal job. So let me do my literal job here. But I also do reviews, previews, podcasts, whatever.
No? Oh, wow.
What happened?
He lived. Oh, this way he had 5 life, and yeah, he had 5 life. Yeah, I will say that everyone's life totals here are just a bit above what I got used to them being in the other difficulty levels.
So this is a macabre question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Can you loot your enemies after you kill them, like a la Fallout 4?
So it's funny you asked that question because there's a special ability called Scavenge that you can give to one of your people, and what that allows you to do is you basically you stand on a panel that has a dead body on it, and then you basically the idea is that you are so lucky that you find one of the most incredible rare guns in the world on the corpse of this person.
Huh.
But then after one turn, you just bobble it, you fumble it, and then as a freak course of luck, you just lose it, never to be found again.
What?
So it's like basically for like one turn, you will find some ridiculous like 9-barrel rifle on someone's person who you killed.
Yeah.
You get to use it for one turn and then it's just gone.
Ah, what a jib.
I'm going for broke here. I'm trying to kill 57%. Yeah.
Have
Yay.
you found any particularly hilarious things while scavenging?
I think the 9-barrel rifle. I found a barrel that was 9 rifle.
You weren't kidding about that.
A rifle that had 9 barrels. Yeah, that was
It's hilarious.
Yeah, and what's kind of a cool little factoid about the game is that they said this in the info sheet along with the code, is they said that in actuality, all the guns in this game have a basis in reality. Whether that means by basis in reality, that means whether they actually existed, okay, or it was a working prototype that was never really used, or if it was seen in a sketch of an inventor that never got made.
Right.
The ideas for all these weapons came from either actual weapons that existed or actual engineering documents that inventors of the time had.
So someone actually came up with that, a 9-barrel
someone
shotgun.
at least theorized a 9-barrel rifle.
Fantastic.
And had a schematic or a journal entry about it somewhere.
Wow.
And hence it's in this game. I think that's pretty neat, to be honest. I think that's kind of cool.
I think that's very cool. Yeah, I'm looking to see if this is on any other desktop platform. I'm not having much luck, so I'm going to assume... Let's see. Oh, here we go. Windows, so the minimum... so, yes, it is on Mac OS X. So, yes, Windows and Mac. There you go. Not on Linux, I'm seeing.
Yeah, my best shot easily is on this person who's out in the open. But since I'm stationary, I've got two action points to work with. What's my shot with the Derringer? 64, but I can hit twice. I can fire twice. I'm actually going to take...
Is that because of the new weapon that you have?
No, that's not a new weapon. That's actually a weapon that... Oh, actually, you're right. I think I can shoot the other one twice as well. Yes, you're right. So, and this one does more damage and has same amount of damage, but has a high percentage chance at hitting. So, yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity.
Do it.
Ooh, no one home on that one. That's okay. I'm gonna move.
So Ninja Snake on YouTube said, the devs said PC for now, but we'll see about console. So I assume if it does pretty well on PC Mac, that they will try to probably...
And I'm sorry that I didn't finish answering that question before, but so the gist of it, what I was gonna say is, games like this have worked on the console before. XCOM, Enemy Within, Enemy Unknown rather, did come to, and I think Enemy Within as well. Both came to consoles, and it works very well on consoles. Like, this is not a game where like you need fast twitch reflexes and like mouse-like precision to get things done. So
yeah, I was gonna say, I think that the hardest thing would be how do you map out the controls on console controllers.
Yeah, but it's to me it's fairly doable. Anyone home? Ooh, yeah, okay. The leader getting into the action a little bit.
By the way, I'm looking up 9-barrel shotgun.
Yeah,
I want to
just to
see if this is a thing. Wait, there are images? 9-barrel shotgun, real or fake? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Apparently, there was a Polish 9-shot flintlock volley gun on display at the National Museum in Poland. Volley guns were popular from the 15th through the 19th centuries. And if that thing is real, that thing looks deadly. It's like a bouquet of bullets.
Interesting. I don't seem to, even though it kind of seems like I should have a line of sight on this guy, I don't. That's okay.
So, if you guys aren't familiar with history, the Wild West was from the end of the Civil War in 1865 to about 1895, the turn of the 20th century. But it's interesting because you hear about all these bank heists and murders and whatnot.
Yep.
Apparently there were only 8 real bank heists in a period of 40 years. So, I mean, still interesting, but it wasn't like they were happening once a day.
Wow, that revolver rifle is paying for itself. Let me tell you, it's doing some work right now. That's the only shot I got, huh? I don't want to take that with the shotgun. Oh my god, actually, these are both bad shots.
Oh no.
These are both not great shots.
But this is good. Now you gotta think. Now you gotta think your way out of it.
Yes. No, that's not what I want to do.
Alright.
Let's see. This person is being extremely risky. I wonder if I just... Can I just run up and bop this dude? I think I probably can.
I would love for you to bop him on the head.
Oh,
Like little bunny foo-foo.
yeah.
Just bop him on the head.
Little bunny foo-foo hopping through the forest. Taking out a shotgun and popping him on the head.
Wrecking fools to death. We're a team, Vince.
Yes.
We are a team.
We are in this together.
We have talked about everything from our favorite westerns to The Undertaker to Mortal Kombat. I think this has been pretty darn good stream so far. Remember, guys, you can ask comments. Ask comments?
Ask comments.
Ask comments.
Ask all the comments,
Ask
guys.
all the comments.
Every comment you can ask. Ask.
On Twitter, hashtag IGN Plays Live.
Such comment.
You can check us out on our Twitch stream at www.twitch.tv/IGN. Also, our YouTube channel, obviously IGN. And the title is Playing Hard West on the hardest difficulty because Vince is hardcore. Just like ECW.
Is this Hard West or Hardest West?
Hardest West.
This Pinkerton might buy it here. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. So remember I said never end your turn out of cover?
Uh-huh.
How I ended my turn out of cover just to like get that shot on this person, and now I put myself in a terrible situation. Well, it's really not that terrible. I mean,
There's a dude hanging from a tree. I just saw that. That's grim.
It's rough. It's
That's
rough.
rough.
It's rough stuff.
It's Wild West for a reason.
How is that a 49% shot? Explain this math to me.
I would rather not. I do not understand the maths.
Why is my aim down to 35? That's what I want to know. The Navy gun is
could not tell you.
good at this range too. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if I took one step closer, if this suddenly becomes a 100% chance shot.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
It's lock and load.
Yes, it does. my gamble will pay off.
Good. Because I was about to get real scary and awkward.
Yeah. I was about to buy it, but now he's alive. He's gonna make it.
Oh. I mean, good. I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. What's the correct answer here?
Megan just wants to see blood. She doesn't care whose it is.
To see things
She doesn't care whose it is. She just wants to see blood.
Hey, I'm tuning in because it's the Wild West. I want to see some Doc Holliday.
I respect that.
Wyatt Earp versus Johnny Ringo and what was the other character's name? Other cowboy's name.
Do I have a ricochet shot here?
Oh, Michael Biehn. That was the name I was trying to think of earlier. He plays Johnny Ringo in Tombstone.
Looking for a ricochet shot, but I don't think I have anything to ricochet off of here. I think there's a ricochet out here. Somewhere.
Somewhere?
Yeah, over here. Can I hit that?
You could try.
I can. Can I ricochet all the way out there and then all the way back in here to
If
kill her?
you did, I think that would be an excellent video clip that we could clip out later.
There's a
and just
64%
show off.
chance I make this shot, guys.
All right, it's over 50, so it is absolutely possible.
I'm taking this shot.
Do it.
I'm taking this shot.
Do it. Oh! Boom! Boom! Wow!
Well, folks, it was a good stream. Have a good night.
Good night. That was amazing. See? No risk, no reward, and that was a big reward. Oh, that was amazing.
That's pretty good.
Let's watch it again
good.
in slow motion. Oh, that was fantastic.
All right. Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Let's go.
Good times.
Good times.
Good
Times had for all.
times.
I'm so tentative about moving forward here, but I'm gonna.
Don't be tentative.
I've been
It's all about
emboldened.
the risks.
I've been emboldened by my success.
Yes, that
So I'm gonna
was
do
so
something very
impressive,
stupid.
I have to say.
I'm gonna do something really
that's
dumb
good
and move
stuff.
Delir up one spot and just see what happens. Okay, I think we're fine. This is fine. I mean, one of my guys is like on the verge of death, but it's fine. Yeah, Rifle Guy does not have enough for another golden bullet, so there's really no point in me hanging him back anymore. You can see this little chevron, this little downwards chevron next to him means he's got an injury.
Okay, I know what you mean, but you said chevron immediately like there's a gas station around there? What is happening? Hey!
Hey!
Hey, I'll be here all night.
Oh, does he have a
I'm
health
so
elixir?
sorry.
He does have. I've got to use his healing elixir. This guy's on the verge of death. And I actually want him to live long enough to recover from this injury and see if it does anything cool for him.
Okay. Now, is that the one with the mangled foot, or is that a different
That's
one?
the guy with the concussion.
Oh, okay.
Or
So
like
that's
the fractured skull or whatever it was.
Yeah, that's no good. That's no bueno.
Okay.
I like the sound. I like the sound effects in this game. It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, sound is good. This combat theme is like kind of like a constant loop of this same little bit over and
Right.
over again, which gets a little bit tired, but it is a cool loop.
It is.
Can't deny that it's pretty neat sounding.
Like I said, I did mention that it sounds a lot like the Young Guns soundtrack, and anything that
Yes.
sounds like that is okay in my book.
Yeah, nothing wrong with Young Guns.
No, not at all.
All right. Now as we get closer to this church, I think we might see some more contact. We're gonna see what happens.
All right. So you did the full cover thing.
Yeah, I'm
Smart.
being less than dumb.
Oh, that's no fun.
I'm trying not to be dumb here. Okay. And I'm sticking the cover here. You know what? I'm gonna have this guy sweep through this house because he's got the shotgun. He's gonna be the one to who's gonna be able to handle those close quarters situations.
So Winter Witcher on Twitch asks, is this game coming out for Xbox One or PS4? We actually were talking about it earlier. We don't know. The dev says they're going to try, so we assume that it depends on how well this game sells.
Yes.
So if you want the game to come out on consoles, you might want to support the dev by
Yeah.
getting the game on something like Steam. PC, Mac versions are available.
Always good to do. And like, I just want to say, you know, I do really want to say, because like, as a critic, you know, like, I give the score that I believe is the correct one to give based on my assessment of the game. But so often people look at that and they're like, oh, that means you hate the game, or that means like, you know, don't buy the game. I gave this game a 7.3. That's 100%. That's 150% a recommendation to buy, as far as I'm concerned.
It's good.
Like,
It literally says good
Yeah.
at the end of the scorecard. So
I would not call a game good that I did not think was worth your time or your money. And I think Hard West is definitely worth your time and your money. I think it has some areas it can improve in.
sure, that's for Hard West 2.
Yeah,
West Harder.
West Harder.
This is why I'm not in marketing. I'm a terrible human being.
That's the best thing you've. That's as good as it gets for you,
As
huh?
good as it gets.
It's okay. It's all right, Megan.
Uh,
But yeah, I mean, like, if you saw a 7.3 and you're like, oh well, I guess that means don't get this game. Absolutely. If you like tactics, turn-based tactics, get this game. Get
Yeah.
it. Like, it's not. Is it XCOM brilliant? No, it's not XCOM brilliant, but it's very smart in its own right and very enjoyable and unique and interesting in its own way, and it deserves your time and your attention.
well, there you go. Go out and play this game.
Yeah, definitely.
If you love the Wild West and you love XCOM type games, and you like a little bit of
A
supernatural,
little bit of the weird.
golden bullets and
You know.
9-barrel shotguns.
And again, I'll tell you, like, I said this in my review. I'm not a fan of the West. The West has never been a terribly super interesting setting to me. I don't know really why that is. It's just a personal preference thing. It's not really anything critical I have behind that. It's just the setting has never really like captured my imagination.
I actually
But-
went to an old West town once. I forgot that. I actually went to Virginia City in Nevada, and it was really cool because the outside of everything was authentic and real buildings and everything, but inside there were tons of slot machines because it was in Nevada, and I was very sad about that.
Yeah. Yeah, those slot machines just, for me anyway, they just cheapen anything.
Yeah, it really was. I was like, oh, cool, I'm in a Wild West town. Oh, there's slot machines
Oh.
everywhere. I mean, I know there was gambling back in the day, but
Why is
come
there
on.
a Family Guy slot machine?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather have them do real poker games. That would be cool.
Actually, this guy doesn't even have, I keep doing this, he doesn't have enough luck to use golden bullets. I'm not going to bother hanging him back to make use of it. All right, well, it looks like we're in a situation where I think we're cleared out, so I'm going to get Delir inside this building and...
Gotta grab those hospital documents.
Yeah, and have him start grabbing the things he needs to grab. Maybe more. So in the... I'll say this, on the normal version of this mission, the game says something to the degree of, like, more security showed up and ambushed you, but then, like, that actually didn't happen.
Huh.
So I wonder if on the hard difficulty level, if, like, suddenly, like, hella dudes are just gonna, like, show up.
They just dogpile you.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be great. I say bring it on. Because, like, so far, like, there's definitely... These people have a little bit more health, but that's so far, that's about the extent of the difference that I'm seeing. So I'm curious if they can throw something a little bit crazier my way.
Hopefully.
I'm certainly not saying... I'm not going to be dumb and say this is just, oh, this is a cakewalk, you know, no problem. But, like, so far, I don't...
Not too
I don't
much.
feel super threatened.
Yeah. That'd be amazing if, like...
I'm going to eat my words next...
A wagon full of guys just came out of nowhere and
Yep.
poured out like a clown car. It's just like 20 guys all pile out of a wagon.
They've all got,
and
like,
start
modern... They got, like, laser guns. They got, like, modern weapons. Just for no reason.
shooting. Amazing. Just a wagon full of, like, vampires show up. I mean...
A wagon full of vampires.
It is sort of a gothic-themed, kind of weird and wacky game, I'm just saying. It's a
I was gonna say,
possibility.
That sounds like a band that I would want to start. A wagon full of vampires.
Somebody do it, please. A goth band with, like, bluegrass roots.
Okay, so far I don't see any new contact. Let's see what happens. The safe zone's back near where we started.
That guy is rocking that green.
Yeah, he looks like a baller in that.
He does. He looks like a ballin' Irishman. Alright.
I don't know if anyone's gonna come for us. It's very sad. I think we killed all the people.
You killed all the peoples.
All the people ever.
Alright, go get those documents then.
Yeah, documents. We just gotta run them back to gotta get them back to the car.
Sweet.
The quote unquote car.
Car.
The getaway horse.
The getaway horse.
I'm just being a little cautious because I'm like, I don't know if suddenly there's gonna be dudes. Because
Do it. I want dudes.
If
I
a
want some
random
action,
dude
man.
just shows up and
If
kills
it's just one,
Delir, like out of nowhere,
you're gonna be mad.
then that's it.
So remember, guys, if the main character dies, you have to start all over.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
if his,
So this could literally end at any moment if there's just something I didn't account for.
we'll just move his buddies. They're pawns. Just move them.
Just throwing men's lives
Just
away. man.
throwing them away.
So callous.
Hey, it's
So cold.
just that's the reality of the world, Vince.
Cold-blooded.
You're as cold as ice. That one's for the '80s kids. All two of us sitting
All two,
here.
right? Yep.
Oh man.
Okay, I think we're in there. I'm not even gonna bother moving the other guys, just skipping turns to give the leader back his action points. Yeah, we're in there. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Yep, let's get out of here. Let's go do something fun. Like push guys into cactuses.
Sadly,
Don't
that is
you-
not an option I've seen in this game.
Ah! I
There's
was
no-
hoping you'd be like, actually, you can do that. It's part of the strategy.
As a matter of fact.
You could hide behind this cactus, and then when someone comes by, just boom, push them into a cactus. Or you could use that as a resource to make tequila. See, why did
This
I
is
not
kind of the
know
part of the game that I felt was the weakest. Was just this the overworld or map stuff. It's it's very light RPG stuff. Kind of just click around. Now I'm here. Now I'm there. I guess some people might like how not restrictive it is because it's like no time. It's not like XCOM or something where time passes as I go and try go to these different locations and try different things. It's just
right.
Just you kind of do them or you don't, and then you make these little choices at them.
Sure.
And sometimes it matters, and sometimes it doesn't, or it doesn't seem to in any case. A harmonica gun?
I would like to know what that is. Let's find out what a harmonica gun is.
I would like to go to there. I would like to go to harmonica gun.
Yes, please say that it shoots multiple bullets out of the little, I don't know what you call it in a harmonica.
Please take me to harmonica land.
Yes. You can never go wrong with harmonicas. I actually, my older brother actually took a harmonica class in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was one of those, it was his senior year and he had to take something and it had enough credits and he's like, all right, I'll take a harmonica class.
You wanna know what's funny is that for a year when I was younger, I totally thought John Popper was the coolest dude, of Blues Traveler. I thought he was the absolute coolest dude in the world, and he is, in fairness, the coolest dude in the world because of how he played the harmonica. And I was like, I'm gonna be the next John Popper.
Can you play the harmonica at all?
Sure.
There was a long pause there.
100%. Do I have any extra guns that I don't need? This is an extra Derringer I don't need. I'll take some assorted parts.
Please do. I want all the harmonica guns.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can hook us up with a harmonica gun. Okay.
Sounds like something you haven't come across in this game before.
No, because I didn't do gunsmithery.
Oh, that's right. You told me you were a chemist.
Chemistry. I did chemistry when I did this.
What's the coolest concoction you came up with?
There was a nail bomb. There was a stun bomb. That was pretty good. Honestly, that end of things was a little bit underwhelming. I kind of wished I had gotten something more out of that. Interesting. So now this guy has lame leg. After one match now, he has lame leg instead of the hobbled foot. So your scars slow you down, but you make your dodging unpredictable.
Interesting.
Plus 10 defense, minus 2 movement, plus 1 max HP. Cool.
Interesting.
So he was originally 7 HP. Then he got down to a max of 6 HP when he had the injury, and now that he's healed from it, he's actually got 1 more hit point than he used to. He's actually become tougher than he used to be, and his defense is higher, so he's harder to hit now.
Right.
Because of the way he hobbles. That's interesting. And then what about the guy? This dude. So the skull healed well. What was lost in intellect was made up in speed and luck.
So he's dumber?
I guess. Minus 4 sight, plus 2 movement, plus 1 max HP, plus 10 max luck. Okay.
I love it.
I'll take it.
Missing brain part. It actually says missing brain part.
And now this guy has a severe hand damage, minus 10 aim. Because he got hammered last turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he took a good shot. Oh, Holy Amulet gives you the bonus luck, right? So I want to give that to the guy with the.
Yeah, this guy could use a little luck.
No, I want to give that to the guy with the rifle.
Because
I want him. Then he'll start with 170 luck. That'll be 3 golden. I'll have 3 golden bullets stocked. We got some more cards to play with, so let's dole some of those out.
Does this have any kind of online co-op or any kind of co-op at all, or is this entirely single player?
Single player only.
Single player only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the cool ones. Vengeance. Survive a fatal shot. If you kill your killer, you'll make it. Otherwise, you'll die. That's actually a good one to put on Delir.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
No,
then if he gets
that completely makes sense.
if out of
actually.
nowhere he gets killed,
Yeah.
he'll survive it. He'll just have to be able to fire back
Right.
to kill the person.
Now that could absolutely make all the difference.
Oh, here's that one I was talking about before, Scavenger. You somehow find the best guns in the world on dead enemies.
But then you tend to lose them. Yeah, but I want to see a 9-barrel shotgun.
Yeah.
I want to make this interesting.
I'm gonna throw that on Delir as well, because I figure once we kill some people, leave some bodies on the ground, the rest of my guys move on, and then he can kind of move up and maybe make use of it.
Fantastic.
That's how we'll work that.
Yeah. He'll hang back. They'll take all the risks, and he gets all the good stuff.
Give this guy artery shot. We got a couple more. Oh yeah, dodge would be a good one to give Delir too. Just want to give him anything he needs to stay alive.
So far, you're on the hardest difficulty, but I notice you're not struggling too much, and I don't know if it's just because you're that good, or it's just not being that challenging.
You know, I don't know. This is also one of the earlier.
Missions.
Campaigns. It's only the second campaign that you can play, so it might not be fair to judge based on that. And who knows? It could get a whole lot harder. But yeah, right now I haven't lost any Pinkertons, which is worth noting. I do want to get myself, if we have access to, no, not a rabbit foot, not a sawed off.
So I have a question. Can you get anything like, do you eventually gain a horse or anything in this game that you can use as part of the strategy, or is everything on foot?
It's on foot.
It's on foot.
Yeah. I'll take a couple of these medical bags.
Right. Once again, though, I think people want to see you
Yep.
start shooting stuff.
I'm getting there. I gotta get the things.
You have
so
to
that
get
I
you got to get the things
exactly.
before
This
you
one-
can kill the things.
Before I can kill the things. This mission should be very action-packed.
Telegraph station. So Solomon found an abandoned telegraph station and train yard. We're gonna go
Basically,
right
I fall
there.
asleep at this telegraph station, and
That's not a good way to start the campaign.
and then basically, Delir has a nightmare, and the fight happens inside this nightmare.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Any supernatural elements in his dream, or is this more like a?
You might say that.
Oh, okay. I'm intrigued.
You might say that. This guy's gotten so many injuries. I just want to give him this bloodstained shirt to help reduce the chance that he'll get any more injuries, because he's on a.
So that's interesting. You're giving him a blood-stained shirt, possibly not his own blood, because what? Enemies will think that,
I
that
have
poor
no
soul, I
idea,
should be
Megan.
nice to him.
Megan, my only explanation I offer you is video games. That's all I can offer.
If the question is why, the answer is
It's
video games.
That's the only.
Solomon found
I have no idea.
himself in a maze of trains and stations. The scattered notes he'd found rearranged themselves into a giant telegraph hub. The Pinkertons stared at him with hollow eyes, listless and lethargic. When he finally heard Trimmer Cliff's voice telling him to find his answers, Delir realized he was dreaming.
I like
So-
the names in this game, by the way.
Right?
They're very Wild West.
Trummercliff,
Trumer Cliff,
Solomon Delir.
Solomon, Pinkertons.
Yep, of course the Pinkertons, right? So in this mission, I'm supposed to fight my way to these 3 points of interest and pick up the stuffs that are there.
The stuffs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go pick up the stuffs.
Go pick up stuffs.
So, K981 has a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Are there tumbleweeds in this game?
No, that's a big oversight. Actually, right here live on IGN Plays Live, guys, I'm going to change my score for Hard West from a 7.3 to a 2.
Because there are no
because of the lack
tumbleweeds.
of tumbleweeds. Thank you for pointing that out. Journalism.
Journalism,
No,
yeah.
sadly, I think I've seen a tumbleweed or two in the background.
Sure.
But
But they're not like something you can use to hide behind or throw at people. I don't know why I said throw at people.
Right, because that's clearly what you do.
Totally what you would do.
That's totally what you do with tumbleweeds. You just throw them. Just throw them at the nearest person. That'll learn them. That'll teach them to mess with you, Megan. Just throw a tumbleweed at them.
Well, it'll certainly catch them off guard. They'll be like, "What are you doing?" And while they're pondering that, bam!
Speaking of being caught off guard, this guy's about to have a bad day. Interesting. I got a 100% shot on him, which is nice. But since he's in full cover, I'm only going to do 1 point of damage. Actually, that might change it. My shotgun has a better. No, my shotgun. I'll say the 10-gram shotgun actually doesn't have a better chance of penetrating. So yeah, the damage is going to be the same. But what I can do, I can fan the hammer, and then that'll be an 80% chance shot. But then what'll happen is it'll be multiple shots, so we might be able to do up to 3 damage.
Well, shoot someone.
Oh, insufficient action points. That's right, because it takes 2 action points. So you can't move and fan. You can either move and shoot or stay stationary and fan. So I'm actually just going to take my 1 guaranteed shot, get him down to 3. Oh, it's that guy. God, I'm blind as a bat, guys. That's terrible. All right, well, that's fine. I'm going to use Golden Bullet to just kill this unfortunate soul. Bye.
Oh, good night. Good night.
Good night, my dear Felicia. Ow.
Oh, that sucked.
That almost... Delir just about bought it there.
No.
That would have been the end.
Yeah, that was gonna be a short round, is what that was.
Yeah, he does have a cracked skull right now.
Yeah, he got dinged.
He got hit hard.
Yeah, he did. By the way, guys, you can comment and send questions on our Twitch channel, YouTube channel, on IGN.com, and also you can hashtag us at IGN Plays Live.
So this is scary now. Delir down to 1 hit point.
What is happening?
This just got interesting.
So I noticed the music has changed, by the way. It's a lot darker and more dramatic.
Because we're in Delir's mind. Okay, we've found more contact. I don't think Persons has a shot on either of these people. Can't see either of them either. All right, well, he's gonna reload.
So are the Pinkertons your only companions throughout this entire game? Or
No, just in this. Yeah, it's just for this particular scenario.
So who's the coolest companions, do you think? Who's the most useful? Or are they all about the same?
I'd say they're all pretty close. I mean, the Pinkertons they start out with some good abilities, and they are quite hardy. Although I'm taking cracked skulls and all kinds of nonsense by the moment here. Oh, it's 80 luck for me to use Shriek. I was going to use Shriek and see if I could take a nice significant chunk out of both of these people. Yeah, I mean, I think the Pinkertons are pretty rad. I don't want to spoil some of the stuffs that happened, but
Is it exciting stuffs?
It's cool. I mean, the game does some. I'll say this: the game utilizes its setting and its tone well, and the variety is very laudable. Is quite laudable.
How many hours is this game on average? I mean, depending on your play style, what do you think the average would be?
I would say you could probably complete all the story stuff in maybe, depends on your speed, 20 hours, 30 hours.
All right.
It really depends on how good you are at these games. But it's a fair bit of content. I'm betting it all.
Do it.
Oh, I bet it all on that shot.
Oh, and you missed.
And I missed. Now that person is not gonna make it.
Oh.
That's gonna be the end for that particular person's.
Uh-oh.
How are we doing, by the way, on time?
So it is 2:33 right now. So
Oh wow, so we've been here for a minute.
Yes, We've been here for a good while.
I'm gonna keep Delir's head down and just quaff this elixir of healing.
Thank you for using quaff. Amazing.
It is a word.
It is a word. It is a real word. It's an old-timey word.
I gotta see if there's any way I can save. Well, I mean, he's got 8 life. Whatever they throw at him, he will probably live. I don't think they have anything that can hit for 8. So he'll probably live.
You better hope not.
Let me see. Let me see the situation he's in right now. He's actually gonna be okay. He's got 100% shots here. He can fire twice. That person's gonna die.
Uh-oh.
So they're fine. The question is there anything I can do? Okay, so I could have... It's not gonna kill. It's not gonna kill. I can have this one person's come around the corner.
Could.
Here. And get a shot with their Derringer. Or with the rifle. Have I taken a shot with the rifle? No, yeah, the rifle needs to be reloaded. I can take a shot with the Derringer. It'll get her down to 1. I don't think she has cover from this direction. No, she doesn't. Only a 74% chance shot, though. Yeah. She didn't have the luck to make that shot miss. Let's see what happens now, though.
Let's take a look. For a second, I thought they were going to walk through the wall. I was like, hey, that's a new thing.
Yeah, I for a second, actually, I thought that person was, and it looks like, see, the computer is nasty like this. They're trying to bum rush Delir, you know, to get him, to kill him. Oh, you know what I can do with Delir here?
No, I do not.
I can have him scavenge.
Oh, good. Let's see if we can get anything super cool out of it. Like a Gatling gun or something.
Yeah, so we're gonna have Delir walk out here, where this person who's probably coming to try to kill him is. Yep, there we go. And I'm gonna have him scavenge. Let's see what he gets. What's it gonna be?
Let's find out. Here we go.
We got this thing. What is this?
Which weapon?
A cannon calavera.
All right.
Okay.
Can it blast through walls? That's what I want to know.
Just looks like a big handgun. That's fine. I'm fine with that. 100% shot. Ooh, 6 damage. I mean,
wow.
she's only got 1 health left, but I mean, 6 damage. That's
but
definitely.
I want to see it blow something up.
That's the. If you want, for fun, we can fan it. No, we can't fan it. We don't have enough action points. We need 2. All right. Well, it's gonna blow a hole through her. That's fine.
Good.
All right. So this all worked out pretty well. This is okay. We're just fighting towards this first point here, and the fighting is fairly thick. So, does anyone have a direct shot on this person? No, they don't. Okay. Where are they standing exactly from the sound? They're right there. I wonder if I come here, if they will not get their cover bonus anymore. I'll tell you what I can do. I can come around the side. Yeah, I can just come around the side right here.
I leave that to you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You are the expert.
Turn around the side and just blast them right in the face.
See, our styles are very different. I would just headbutt my way through this entire campaign. Where I'm like, I'm just gonna shoot things and hope they fall down.
Yeah, you're a braver person than I, Gungadin.
I don't know if brave is the right word, but. Is there a limit to how many guns you can have?
So each character can carry 2 at a time.
Just 2.
Mm-hmm. I'm being super reckless right now.
Do it.
Okay, and that's what happens when you're super reckless in this game. All right, so this guy's dead.
Well, we hardly knew you, dude.
Oh, hilarious. I even had the audacity to throw the person with golden bullet up there.
Oh no!
The whole idea is to keep the guy with the golden bullet back here so that he can bail out the person who stupidly rushes forward like that.
And he was the one who did it, so.
He's the one who did it. So this guy's
Congrats, dude.
This guy's just gonna get exploded. It's gonna be great, guys.
All right. Well, at least it'll be entertaining. Let's check it out.
It's gonna be hilarious.
Right.
How can I effectively deal with the aftermath of this situation? He's standing right in the window?
Yep.
He is standing right in the window. So actually, I can at least get a shot on him from here, I think. Yeah, I can. Whopping damage of 1.
Artery shot. That sounds nice and painful. They walk 5 steps during the next turn. They will receive 8 damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's like the 5-point palm exploding. It's like the 5-point palm exploding heart technique from Kill Bill, basically.
Nice. 2 times.
I mean, it missed in any case. So.
Ah.
Boo.
Boo.
I might be able to flank. Oh, okay. I might be able to save this situation though. I can flank around this dude. Oh, now that guy's totally exposed. Well, this is going south quickly.
That's okay.
But I am going to kill this person.
All right. Well, you kill them.
So that's good.
Is this the kind of game, without spoiling anything, that you think could get a sequel?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's an infinite number of stories. Oh, it worked! It worked! Artery shot worked. Even though it missed him, it still worked.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know artery shot worked that way. I thought when it's worked before, I hit the person with it. I've got to read the description now. Oh, it's in cooldown, but I got to see that next time. So I guess even if the shot doesn't hit, the ability hits. So even if I don't get the damage from the shot, okay, well that's good to know.
That's interesting. Because you tactically missed him.
Yes, I did.
So unless you grazed an artery, I'm not sure
Right?
how that works
That's what
in
happened.
the magical world of video games.
So now it's funny because now the golden bullet person who was totally screwed before is actually now totally fine.
He got lucky. He definitely got lucky.
And I'm gonna post him up in here. I'm gonna have this guy pop an elixir because he's getting low on health.
Is there a limit to how much or how many items you can have? Like, you can only have like 1 or 2 elixirs per campaign or anything like that?
So per campaign, no, you can have as many in your inventory as you can find and buy. But on a character, they can't even carry a stack of things. Like a character can't carry 3 elixirs. They can carry one each of 2 different or 2 of the same consumable items.
Okay.
So I have 2 consumable item slots.
So I can't just take 8 potions with me into battle and swig them every time I get shot.
Narp.
Narp.
That's a narp.
So, Boyode of Zinj on YouTube wants to know, is this basically XCOM with cowboys?
I mean, that's like a very simple, like, relatively good shorthand elevator pitch for it. But it's definitely got its own flavor in terms of like the things that you can do. Again, with the abilities, it's just kind of its own funky thing. So yeah, while it's definitely true that there's an element of that.
Right. There's some H.P. Lovecraft going on, as we discussed earlier.
There's kind of a darker, weirder, literally weirder kind of thing going on with it as well.
Yeah. It's too bad you can't summon Cthulhu in it.
Who says you can't, Megan?
That's true. That'd be awesome if you could do summons.
Hey, buddy. I'm all up in your grill.
That's literally
Untouchable, but I am forcing you to feel me.
That's a real Wild West quote. Hey, buddy,
Yep.
I am all
Straight-
up in your grill.
Straight for the... As was the follow-up line. As a quote from a wise man once said, I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me. You know who that wise man was?
Who was it?
John Cena. You don't remember his original entrance theme?
Oh,
The way better one than the one that everyone in our office is whistling at all times?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. We have a bit of a...
I'm untouchable, but I'm forcing you to feel me.
It's been so
Word
long.
life.
I had forgotten that because he used to be a heel character. And they quashed that.
This is basic thugonomics.
Oh
It was
my gosh.
clear to Delir now. The madness existed only.
Don't make me
within
break
this
out into the whole
region.
thing, because I know every line.
I
Cliff's
I
voice
kind of wish you
urged him to
would.
find
Nope.
more
Kind of wish
clues.
you would. I'm just saying. Hey, the Undertaker had a song when he was Wild West Undertaker.
That
Because
wasn't
that's
Wild
literally
West.
well,
Undertaker.
it wasn't based on a Western type Undertaker. That was the original gimmick.
Okay.
And he did have a song on one of those awful early WWF albums called "The Man in Black." And he didn't really sing through it. He just kind of mumbled.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know
you
about
never
this.
knew about that? Okay.
No, I know about this. I thought you meant the biker Undertaker,
Oh no.
rolling Limp
no,
Bizkit
not
phase.
the Limp Bizkit thing. No. I'm so glad they kind of retconned Biker Taker. Underbiker.
The what? Underbiker?
Underbiker.
Underbiker was the worst Undertaker.
I understand the guy played the same character for 10 years and just needed to change it up, but that was nope.
You know what? If that's what it was, then I totally respect it.
Yeah,
Like,
I assume that's what it was.
Because what a workhorse he is.
Right?
What a workhorse he's been for the,
For 25 years.
amazing. If that's really what he wanted to do, then you know what? I'm like, yeah, I let the man be what he wants to be.
Yeah, because that basically is his persona in real life, and he totally committed to the Undertaker character for years. Never blinked, never talked. How do you keep that up when you're walking through an airport? Like, how do you do it? So.
Yeah, that's some serious kayfabe there.
That is, commit or get out. So says I. That's why I was kind of secretly hoping they had some Undertaker reference in this game. Like, you gotta honor that whole Undertaker Western theme.
All right, so it's time for us to golden bullet again.
Right. I don't think you can ever have enough gold bulleting.
Interesting. I wonder why it's not. Oh, it's come out of ammo. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, why won't it let me golden bullet that person? Oh, because there actually needs to be a bullet in my gun.
Just to clarify, can only one character have gold bullets, or?
So it's a card. It's one of the cards that you give, and you know what? I'm trying to recall now if I've seen doubles of a card
That's what I
over
meant
the
to ask,
over the
is
course of
double
the
cards.
campaign. As you finish missions in a campaign, you get access to more and more cards, generally speaking, and as you do side things, you get more and more cards.
Sure.
1 second, let me just shoot this guy real quick.
I
Okay,
love
so
that.
yeah, as I remember, you get more cards. That was the wrong person. I did not mean to shoot that person.
Oh dear, you didn't shoot one of your own, did you?
No, I didn't, but I meant to
One
shoot this
Pinkerton
person.
shoots another Pinkerton.
I meant to shoot this person who has 4 health and would have died. Instead, I shot this person who I didn't even realize was here.
Well, now you do.
Yep. Yes.
So K-Knight81 on our Twitch channel has a really good question. Are there options to set up defenses?
No.
No.
That's not a thing. I'm just gonna end this turn.
And remember, guys, you can send us in your questions on our IGN Twitch channel, our YouTube channel, our live stream on IGN.com, and you can always hit us up on Twitter at #IGNPlaysLive.
Ooh.
Ugh. Everyone's so quiet too between shots.
Yeah.
Everyone's just super quiet.
All right. So this guy's in a bad situation right here.
Yeah, that doesn't look too good.
No, it's not an how do they say, a good look right now.
No, and he still has to collect 2 notes.
Yeah.
According to the objective.
How is that a 62% chance shot? The second one's definitely gonna miss. It's like I just got 48 luck, and this is a 62% chance shot. So unless the guy had like 0 luck before, this is probably gonna miss him. But I need him dead so badly. Please die. Nah, I knew it. I knew that was gonna work.
You tried.
Yeah, that was silliness on my part. Oh, please tell me I have ammo, at least in my other gun. Whew, thank you. That's probably the move I should have just made in the first place, because then I could have saved the shots This was an optimal. This was far from optimal, everybody.
That just makes it more interesting. You'll get out of it. You'll think your way out of it, or blast your way out of it, whichever you want.
Something good will happen.
Can you accidentally hurt your party members or kill yourself somehow, other than making a stupid move? Like, if you ricochet, does it ever ping off of something and come back at you?
No, there's nothing like wild shots like that can do that. This ain't a particularly worthwhile shot to take.
Have you ever come across a campaign that has a difficult stipulation attached to it? Or is it more of just the terrain is difficult and makes you work?
Yeah, I mean, so I don't want to spoil anything, but like the game does a very good job of, like I was saying, like kind of varying up the different, objectives and rules and whatnot. And the game does that very very effectively. So, yeah, there's some really tricky ones. Okay, guys, I think we're getting close to the end here, aren't we?
We are. We have 10 minutes left.
Okay.
So you have 10 minutes to get your questions in and comments, and we will read them out loud. Jacob QQ on YouTube is very happy I asked about whether you could actually kill yourself or hurt anyone else in the game. It's over here for to answer those kind of questions. Shadow Prophet, also on YouTube, has a good question. Any RPG elements in it?
Yeah, I mean, there's an equip system where you equip different guns and different items, and you can equip different skills. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like stunned. Not stunned. I'm sorry, I'm kind of like stalling here, guys. I'm just kind of like, I don't see the good decision to make right now, so I'm just kind of like,
Might as well go all out. We got 10 minutes left.
That's what I'm thinking.
I
might have to get.
I might have to reach over and start pressing things and see what happens.
I might have to get dummy up in here in a second. I just might have to get stupid.
Stupid awesome.
Just think what the underbiker would do.
What would
That was Ben, our producer. What would the underbiker do?
What would underbiker do? That's a great question. We should all ask ourselves that question from time to time.
I know that corporate ministry Undertaker would summon lightning and sacrifice the boss's daughter.
Hell yeah, he would.
Vince and I were talking about that. The almost marriage between Stephanie McMahon and the Undertaker, and then Steve Austin, of all people, came and saved her.
Oh, God. Oh, wrestling. I love you.
I love you so much.
You're so dumb.
It's so dumb. It's amazing. And somebody in a meeting today was asking, who the heck is John Cena and why is he everywhere on the internet? Him and Randy Orton. It's just like, oh, you gotta watch Monday Night Raw to get it. By the way, Survivor Series, The Undertaker, that will be his official 25th anniversary. That was his TV debut.
I cannot believe it.
Yep. Fun fact, he used to be Kane, The Undertaker.
I can't believe he is still working.
I used to have a GeoCities site that was like a fan shrine to him. True fact.
Yeah, you did.
If you know me, you're not surprised by that.
Right. And I mean, if you're gonna have a fan site to someone, I mean, there's much worse people you can have one for.
So there was another game, Winter Witcher on Twitch wants to know, what are some of the biggest additions you'd like to see? If there was a Hard West to West Harder, what would you like to see in it?
I think it's weird, but I think I would want them to. I think I might want them to either make the abilities a bigger part of the game or a smaller part of the game. Like, I either go all out with it, and just make it kind of the center point of the game.
Go Saints Row. Just go real wacky and weird.
Yeah. Or, or maybe dial it back or balance it in a little bit of a different way. So I'm going to do something crazy here.
Yes, do it.
I'm going to, run out into the middle of a group of dudes. And I'm just going to...
You'll be like, what's up, fools?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, what's really good? And I'm just going to use Shriek
Miley, what's good?
And just see if it kills people. Oh, I can only see one person now. I thought I could see both of them.
Kali M on YouTube wants us to say his name and he'll sub. Well, I just did, so keep your end of the bargain. That was amazing. That was full on Sindel.
Yeah, that was some Sindel stuff right there.
Oh man.
Okay, well that at least gives me a. No, he's out of action points.
Ah.
Okay, so I can't do that.
So Pumpkin Lizard on Twitch wants to know, is this game worth its full price?
Absolutely.
Absolutely is the answer.
All right, I'm having Trumercliff, Delir rather, activate dodge, and then I'm actually gonna have him like move in and start going ham.
Why not? Just do it. New Age Outlaws. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. New Age Outlaws. Which has to do with the Wild West, sort of, and wrestling, which we've talked about. That's my contribution to this. This live stream is wrestling cowboys and Abraham Lincoln being a wrestler, which I love that fact. And apparently only, I think he lost 1 out of 300 wrestling matches.
Ooh, we have our first death.
Oh.
One of my dudes went down.
One of your Pinkertons
One
went.
of my Pinkertons. Okay, he's totally replaceable. It's not a.
One of your Pinkertons pinkered.
Oh.
It was not good.
You.
He died. I'm sorry.
All right. Can I golden gun someone?
Does this game have a zombie mode?
What?
That's a good question. That
We're
was-
kind of in zombie mode right now. Like, in case you haven't noticed, like, all these guys that I'm fighting now are like called nightmares and zombie. Like these are basically like figments of Delir's imagination that are in his head that during his dream that we're killing. Oh wow, that missed.
Uh-oh.
Well, that guy's gonna be pretty dead.
Does this game support surround sound 7.1? Neo SRT 10 wants to know.
Oh wow, I actually have no idea.
That is something you could look up on the Steam page, and they will tell you.
Oh, I walked right through the Overwatch. I walked right through the Overwatch range for that guy. Well, hey, all that matters is that Delir is still alive.
Yep. Everyone else is expendable. We talked about
So
that.
everyone, I didn't technically lose this. I'm gonna reload this 6-shooter.
Any word on any expansions or anything for this game?
Nothing like that has been spoken about yet.
All right.
Oh, gushing.
Gushing wound. Not just a
This is
wound,
getting
a
ugly.
gushing wound. All right, you got 3 minutes to finish this.
Well, I'm not gonna finish this, but I might be able to make it entertaining.
All right.
And that's what I'm gonna hope for. Entertainment is the best I can hope for at this point. I can golden gun someone here.
I like that that's a thing. You can golden gun, you can golden girl somebody.
Oh no, I don't have enough. I don't have enough luck. My luck has run out.
Uh-oh.
It's the end of the line for me.
But you shall die a glorious death.
Oh, it's gonna be a death of some kind.
Something's gonna happen.
39% chance to hit dudes.
Well, what choice do you
You're the
have?
lucky one.
Just try. Can you play this game with a controller? Do you have
Yes.
a controller for PC? You can. All right. Good to know.
You can.
Absolutely
I'm
can.
gonna be gutsy. I'm gonna move Delir way closer than he should be to anybody. And it's probably gonna result in his death. But he has that ability that I put on him where he can survive a fatal wound.
I would like to see this. I'd like to see him pull an Undertaker and come back from the dead.
Can Delir, the doctor, can he take care of himself?
Amazing.
See, now everyone's running away from him. He's literally the only guy that earlier in the game, everyone's just like, let's all gang up on him.
Now people are like,
Now everyone's like running terrified of him.
So Darius B wants to know, is there multiplayer? No, there is not in this game. There's no multiplayer.
Okay, Deleter takes down one. It's Deleter 1-on-3. The doctor.
The doctor's in.
The doctor is in the house. Can he do it?
Can he do it with 1 minute left?
I'm doing this.
Do it.
I'm doing this. There's 1 down. 2 down. Let's go.
Oh my gosh. You might just pull it off.
Okay, he killed me,
But
I'm alive.
Okay.
Can I fan this guy?
Please say yes.
No, the shot's too bad for me to fan him.
Darn it.
I wonder, like, I can survive 1 lethal attack, but can I survive 2?
I don't know.
Does it matter?
Let's find
I'm not getting. No. I'm gonna go as close as I can without.
Okay.
Doctor. Oh yes, 100%. He lives. The doctor lives. The doctor lives.
All right. Doctor who? Dr. Solomon.
Yeah,
Yeah!
Dr. Solomon Deleer.
At 3 o'clock on the dot.
Taking
What a
care
way
of
to
business on his
end
own.
this.
All right. Well, thank you, folks, for watching us play some Hard West. I'm sorry if it's been a little slow at points because of my tendency to look through stats and gear and things as I like to nerd
But if
out
you like
about.
to be educated about games, that was the way to play.
It is a good thing. So, yeah, thanks again, guys, for joining us. This has been IGN Plays Live. And next week, we'll see you for a whole bunch more. So, for all Hard West and other video game needs of multifarious types and sizes, keep right here on IGN.
Peace.